And all of a sudden, overnight, 40 years is gone of our life. We were proud of what we'd done.
More than 196,000 acres across Montana and Wyoming were burned by the Remington Fire that sparked in late August. It's hard to wrap your mind around what that number means until you visit ranches in southeastern Montana, like the one that belongs to Jay and Susie Notti. Dust devils can be seen materializing from ash and thin air, and charred grass is stretched out in every direction. And in the middle of all the devastation, a group of neighbors have gone out of their way to help each other out, both during the fire.
Our closest neighbor 4 miles away, he's the one that cut the fence and let our six saddle horses out. They would have burned up too if he hadn't come by right. The fire was closing in on them and they were stuck in a corner. He saved them.
And after.
I used to work for this ranch for 9 years. Both my children were born on this ranch. And when this went through, it went through a part of my heart. And so I couldn't sit at home.
Rachel Adam is one of the people who set up a fund at Opportunity Bank of Montana to pay for materials and supplies needed for recovery efforts. They also organized a community-wide effort to help re-fence ranch property lines, bringing together volunteers of all ages.
Duke here that's helping us, high school football player, sprained his ankle in the last football game, but he wasn't going to miss today.
And with hundreds of miles of fence lost between the ranches, there's years of work ahead to get it all done.
Jay figured for here, just to redo the fences on his place, he has approximately 106 miles of fence that need redone, and he figures he needs 22,000 posts to redo that, just him. We're talking millions of dollars of fence that needs to be put back up.
While no homes or human lives were lost, many ranchers lost dozens of head of cattle. The Nottis say they're lucky to have lost just a few, and they're tending to only one cow who suffered burns in the fire. But apart from the livestock, the thousands of acres of land that burned up are just as critical to ranchers' livelihoods.
People think we raise cows. We actually raise grass. We use the cows to harvest the grass. A cow without grass costs you money. That's all there is to it. And we don't have the grass now, and we won't for a year. So it is a big change. But yeah, the next 2 years, a lot of tough decisions and a lot more work.
Not only did they lose miles of fence and acres of grass, they also lost horses, hay, equipment. The financial impact the Remington Fire will have on this one ranching operation alone is hard to fathom. And they're not the only ones facing this enormous loss, but no one here is giving up anytime soon.
We've got a neighbor up there, he's 80 years old, and he's out fencing today doing this same thing. He lost a lot of cattle, a lot of fence, all this grass. Why wouldn't he just say the heck with it and sell out? But he won't. There's no way.
It will heal, and this will come back better in a few years. We'll have more grass here in the future, and hopefully it'll be a healthier landscape and make it safer and healthier for the wildlife and our cattle and for everybody.
The path forward will be long and difficult for this community. But Jay and Susie both say they're deeply grateful for the people who have wrapped their arms around them in their time of need.
We just appreciate anybody that reaches out to us, I guess, and it makes us want to reach out to others more too when they're in a pickle. And it's so weird to be in the receiving end, because we always thought that we were the ones that helped other people, and here we are.
Time and time again, these neighbors continue to support, uplift, and take care of each other. And despite what they've lost, they value what remains so much more.
We're so lucky to have a house. It could have been so worse. I go to bed at night and I'm just like, I can't believe we have a house.
There's no question that ranching is a hard way of life.
It's not an 8 to 5, it's not 5 day a week. We work here, we live here. And I guess we don't really work, we just live here. This is our job. This is our life.
But there's also no chance that they'll walk away from it.
It's just in our blood, I guess. This is our ranch. Our daughter's going to do it, and she's pregnant and have a baby that will. It's our heritage. I don't know. I can't imagine leaving it. It's just, I love the animals. I love the horses and the cattle. My family's done this for 5 generations, and it's something I can't quit, I guess. Can't even imagine. It'll take a while to heal this, but we will.